Word. Okay, we're started.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Zoom training on April, what's the date today? Somebody help me out.
It's the 6th.
April 6th, Thursday, 7 p.m. This is our official post-convention breakdown. It's time for us to bring to you what we experienced. It's time for us to all talk about how amazing it was. Can we all get a super silent cheer for everything that happened while we were there? It was life-changing. It was amazing. So Chris is going to take it away with an agenda that he's worked out for everybody. And we've got a few guest speakers tonight that are going to share their experience from this past weekend. So over to you.
All right, Toronto. Everything changes now. Absolutely everything changes now. It was 2 days packed full of new product information, which we've been anticipating forever. They've been holding this carrot over our head saying, Toronto secret, Toronto secret. We know the secret now. Yay. Company announcements, huge company announcements, major breakthroughs, and tools for us to be able to use. And it's just, you know what? It's just going to put a spring in our step. You know, you get that feeling where you're going to, you're ready to go. You're ready to rock it. You're excited about it. I know I had that when I first joined, and it kind of goes in those waves. Well, it's the top of a wave right now. I am gearing to go. I am contacting everybody that I know. Everybody that was on my list is on my list and is going to be on my list. It's just, we're going to start going like crazy. So just a brief rundown. There are 3 new products to talk about. We've got a cruise contest. There's new prospecting tools. We've got new countries that are open. And while we were there, we heard from leaders about how they expanded their businesses, what happened during that time. So many people got up and talked about things. And, talking about teams like England, for instance. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Oh, you're not allowed to talk in sign language while I'm having my talk here, okay? All right. So just how powerful this business is going to be and we're just so excited. So
let's give them the thunder too.
So we are going to start with Neely. Neely's going to talk about one of the new products. It's called Prevail Max. So I will hand it over to Neely. Actually, Neely, can you unmute yourself? You know how to do that?
Yep. Did I do it? I'm good? Oh, I guess so. If I'm on, you're off? Okay. My ear, just so you know, has not popped at all, and it's making it really difficult for me to hear anybody. I know. I have an appointment to go in a couple of days if it's not gone. Hang on a second. Yep.
I just want to tell you something.
Yep. Just a sec.
Why don't we go and switch to Dory real quick? Because Neely did warn us ahead of time that you're back?
I'm back.
You're back. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
It's a good idea that I do this now, I think. Okay. Prevail Max. For 1,007 reasons. I'm super excited about it. Basically what it is, it's an electrolyte delivery system. You spray it in your mouth a couple times a day, and what electrolytes do is they are minerals. There's 10 different minerals inside. They're important minerals that allow your body to do the things that they're supposed to do. Powers your heart, powers your muscles, powers your circulatory system. It powers everything. Cardiovascular system. And too much electrolytes, too little electrolytes are bad on either end. If you have sticky blood, which is just blood it's coagulated, it's lazy, it's stuck with a bunch of pollutants. Everybody on the planet has too much alcohol, too much crappy food, too much environmental toxins, too much medicines in their body because they're struggling with things. And all of those things will contribute to a compromised blood. And without having blood that's properly charged and and plump and ready, everything you do in your day is completely compromised. So by taking the product in the morning, you awaken your blood. It makes your blood, like the little blood cells aren't shaped like donuts anymore. They're shaped like big round things that you want them to be, and they're available to accept blood. They're available to deliver the blood. They're available to remove toxins from your organs and from everywhere else in your body, and it makes your entire body bioavailable to what it needs to do. So if that means that you take it before you take your supplements, whatever supplements you're using, before you have your food, it absorbs and utilizes the nutrients and the nutrition that we have. So having this as a precursor to everything that you're doing during the day is just like the smartest system around. The amount of trace minerals that are inside the Prevail Max is well under the recommended daily allowance, so it keeps us compliant, which is super important. And I'm just super excited for me to be trying it, for all of us to try it, for my dad to try it. My dad's got quite a compromised system. He's really old, and he's got a body that's just been racked with problems because he has a super polluted body. So I'm hoping that this is going to be an answer for him to get a little bit of his life back. He's kind of at the end of the spectrum now, but I'm super excited to see what this is going to do for him. It's tough. You can't fix a body that's in the core just so completely compromised. Everything you add on top of it is just fixing symptoms. Hopefully this is going to be something that's going to affect and help everybody from the bottom up. So
I believe it will be. I'm super excited. Maybe keep us posted on his journey. I would love to hear how he responds to this incredible product.
Yes, and actually 2 weeks from now, I booked an appointment at a clinic in Mission to go and get a live and dried blood samples done. It's an hour and a half long process. $130, and she does a significant amount of testing. She can go through the live blood, will tell you exactly what your blood is looking at right now, where it's being compromised, where it's really struggling, but then also the dried blood cells plates will show you where your organs are compromised. And where your bones, like if you're having degenerative things, she said she can even tell you exactly what kind of food allergies that you have if you may not know about it. So I'm pretty excited. And I don't know how to ask her, but I want to bring the Prevail with me when I go to see if she can do a test before and then a couple minutes after. So we'll see.
Do you mind typing the contact information for that clinic into the chat window so that everyone can make an appointment with that lady if they would like to, and then we can use that as our before and after for the Prevail Max. If you guys book an appointment into that clinic and you have your blood sample taken and then your Max arrives and you go back in and have it retested, you are a walking product of the product, and that is the most powerful way to present Valentis to people. Yep,
I'll add that information down there.
Awesome, thank you. And can you give us your biggest takeaway that you took out of convention, not product-wise, but talk from your heart now, not your head. Tell us what this weekend's done for you, for your business, for your family, for your life.
This was I think for everybody that was there, this was the light just kind of went on. I know that I wasn't really sure what I was doing with the business before I came. Had nothing to do with the business. It had everything to do with me. And what I've figured out along this journey is that this is just Valentis's personal development disguised as a business. And I'm at that stage in my life where this is necessary. This is necessary to take me to the next, to Neely 2.0.
Awesome.
What I was shocked with and felt very good about was the transparency and total disclosure of, it's prime real estate, your time that you have on the stage at a convention like this. And he's bringing up the shipping guy so that we can understand how that process works, and that we can better understand how we get from A to B, bringing on his compliance lawyers to identify that he's cut no corners, that he's put the time and the effort, and he's got the best of the best working for us to ensure that this has longevity for all of us.
Right.
Having exposure to that, to see the culture that he has going on behind the scenes is important. And it's necessary for you to see that that he has our best interest in heart. Bringing all the diamonds up and stuff like that. It's lovely to hear from everybody, and it's lovely to hear people's journeys. But what was a common thread was just how his integrity and character and leadership just shines through from point A to point B, not just the fancy stuff at the very end. So I feel like I believe that Dave Jordan believes in me, and everybody underneath him believes in me, and I am believing in me. And I know for a fact, because I've already had about 17 different conversations with my shoulder devil, but I know that that voice is always there. Like Brian says, well, go ahead, book the tickets for Florida. And I'm like, what if I don't make it? What if I don't get there? And I have to say, shut up, because I've got 42 years of that growing behind me. And yeah, there's going to be slow patches. Yeah, there's going to be times that I trip and struggle and everything else. But the last 4 days, just staying connected, staying plugged in, taking myself off of things that would otherwise be keeping me busy or active or distracted, is important. And I want this. I want to be able to, my smallest why is to be able to afford to take care of my parents' Valentis bill, so that they can at least be doing that. Like that's my tiniest why. So it kind of goes up from there. But there's no reason to not be doing this. None at all.
So what would you say your belief level on I'm All In was before convention, and what your belief level with the hashtag I'm All In is after convention? How important do you believe convention was for your belief in this business and your desire to commit?
Well, it brought me that 1%, because my desire to be there and spend the money to be there, to fake it till I make it. Like I said, if I don't go to convention, I'm giving myself permission to fail. So right. I have to go just to see what happens when I do go there. And it may take me 9 years before I become a diamond. I have no idea. I don't think so. But I'm definitely more connected. There's no reason why I can't. The only thing that's holding me back is me. And and I'm made for this. Outside of Valentis, I network movies. I network deals at the grocery store. I network stuff that can help people with their kids, with their families, to be better husbands, wives, parents, school people, everything. This is how I live my life. So transferring myself into the Valentis company or Valentis family is exactly what I already do.
Good for you.
I just have to get my lingo down pat and remove myself from the personal. It's not going to happen if you say no. It's not my problem. It's got nothing to do with me. Maybe one day it will.
Divorce yourself from the result.
Yeah.
Marry yourself to the process.
Yeah. Well, just by me not having 7 pages to write down before we got here, it was just like, no, I can do this. I can do this. And I could hear myself in the back going, it's almost 6. It's almost 7 o'clock. It's almost 7. I'm like, it's almost 7 o'clock. It doesn't matter. It's almost 7 o'clock. Yay.
And you've done it. Thank you so much.
And I'm here and I'm not freaking out. And yeah. So thank you.
Okay, everybody, a super silent cheer for Neely with her first share on a recorded Zoom meeting for the team. Yay.
Way to go, Neely.
You did it, girly. Thank you so much. So we're just going to put you back on mute. You can relax now and then go back to dealing with the 14 children in your front yard.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for sharing. We're going to go quickly over to Dory, who is also at convention. She's going to share with us a product and her takeaway from convention, what this trip with her family did for her belief in this company, for her belief in her dreams, in her ability to achieve this. And take it away, Dory. It's all yours, sweetie.
Whew. I'm still riddled with a lot of emotion and a lot of holy crow. I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around it. I was actually blessed enough to be able to take some time after convention, and my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law, picked me up, and I was able to go back to their place and just relax and try to get my thoughts together. It's just still whirling around in my head, even though I've got things down on paper. there's just so much that was absorbed in 2 days, listening to 38 speakers we had. I mean, it was just absolutely unreal. So I'm going to talk about Breakthrough because I am so flippin' excited about this product. When Leah was asking, I don't have mine. Mine are in the kitchen. So when you asked Neely, what made you all in versus all in after Toronto Secret, this is it. I was a Beachbody coach and have been for a year and a half now, and I quit Beachbody coaching, not because of the product. The product is a good product, but Valentis, I'm all in. So this is me being all in, and these new products are absolutely a game changer. The Breakthrough, you can find it all on valentisproducts.com, which was another amazing treat that we got from Dave because he listens to his distributors. Listen to me, he listens to us. I was blown away. So the Breakthrough, I'm really excited, guys, so please bear with me here. My thoughts are kind of like, even though I have it all down here. So the Breakthrough is a 12-day cleanse done every 90 days. And what it's going to do is it's going to assist you in providing an optimal environment for digestion, detoxification, and elimination. So this is the Cadillac to get your products into your body. This is your oil change for your body every 3 months. You do an oil change on your vehicle. Why aren't you doing an oil change on your body, right? It's an AM and PM drink. It's two very, very simple formulas that were designed for the morning and night use. And it'll make you feel so much better in your belly, in your gut. It's a formula that's a source of antioxidants and probiotics that will temporarily modify your gut flora. So I'm super excited about this. This is going to help to kill off candida. And you don't have to change your diets. You don't have to go on those. I know, I'm so excited about this. I'm getting it in my husband. Mike King laughed at me when I said that to him. He's like, she's getting it in her husband. I'm like, yes, I am. But it's going to help to kill off candida, which is a yeast overgrowth in the gut. And it's going to help break your plateaus. And it's going to provide the optimal environment for your slim roast, for your trim, and for your immune, and especially your immune. Your immune is going to be so much more effective with this, with this product. So there's an AM, and it contains Produra Bacillus coagulans. It's a spore-forming probiotic bacterium that is superior to non-spore probiotics. So this probiotic will help to lower your cholesterol and will also help with lactose intolerance, while it raises the HDL levels and lipid status. So what this is going to do is the probiotic that this is it's made for harsh environments. So that's why it's going to help with the candida overgrowth. This probiotic is one of the best probiotics that you can find on the market. And there's nothing that compares to what we have in our hands with this product because nobody has this. You have to go on harsh diets when you go on a candida cleanse. I've never done a candida cleanse because I'm like, I don't want to go on a diet. I'm not about diets. So I'm really excited about getting this in my whole family. The PM drink is a whole food, powerful tea. It's a tea. Do you hear me? The AM drink tastes like nothing. It's absolutely tasteless. Some people have mixed it in the AM drink with their coffee, but they don't recommend it because you don't want to kill the active ingredients, especially the probiotics that are in there. So drink that one cold, or add it into your yogurt if you're having yogurt and granola in the morning. Just pour it in there. It's absolutely tasteless. So the PM drink, tea, tastes just slightly like a mint. Chris, would you agree with me?
Like what, sorry?
It tastes slightly like mint flavor, right?
Yeah, it's got a herbally taste to it. I didn't add anything to it, and it was perfectly fine. Yeah,
Okay.
It was really good, actually. I enjoyed it. Didn't expect to, but I did.
It's perfect. So this one it has a whole food. It's powerful nutrient drink designed to detoxify. It has traditionally been used in herbal medicines as a diuretic and a laxative to help treat digestive disturbances. So this is really good when you're sleeping. It's going to help to heal the gut. And this formula is also combat the overgrowth of Candida yeast, infection, increase nutrient absorption, and increase overall metabolism. So that's really exciting. So the AM drink, it's a gentle daily probiotic drink that is a source of antioxidants and probiotics that temporarily modify your gut flora. It contains Produra Bacillus coagulans, a spore-forming probiotic bacterium that has numerous health benefits that are superior to non-spore probiotics. It helps lower cholesterol and raise your HDL levels while producing a positive impact while improving lipid status. It helps to reduce lactose intolerance. So if you are sensitive to dairy, this is definitely a go for you. Proven to survive the harsh conditions of of your gut environment, demonstrating the durability and tolerance of Bacillus coagulans. Produra Bacillus coagulans is a registered trademark of Nebraska Cultures. Your PM drink is a whole food nutrient drink designed to help detoxify. It's traditionally used in herbal medicine as a diuretic and a laxative. It's going to help with the candida overgrowth situation. It will help to increase your absorption in the body for nutrition. May help to bolster the metabolism of the body, and it's recommended to take every 3 months. So there's lots of facts that you can download on the probiotics. It gives a Produra overview. There's a Produra clinic evidence. There's a Produra comparison, and there's a Produra sheet distribution. So it talks more about the probiotics that are in that, and all that can be found on valentisproducts.com. And it also gives you a list of ingredients, and it's available to order April 25th. So excited.
So Dory,
yes.
Now you mentioned it's available, or that you should take it every 3 months. It's every 3 months, and how does it work?
So you take it every 3 months. You just take it like you would your coffee and your trim, and you don't need to stop doing anything. They are recommending that if you do want like a full-on effect, you can, eliminate your sugars and things like that. But it's really a Cadillac to get your products into you.
Okay.
You're really going to notice a difference once you have the 12 days in you. You're going to probably, I'm assuming that most of us are going to experience some sort of skin, or, it's like peeling back an onion. And we're introducing all these amazing ingredients into our body, and our body's not used to that. So a lot of us have candida overgrowth, and that's why we're not losing the weight. That's why we hit our plateaus.
Right.
That's why we have our sugar cravings. That's why we crave our starch and our potato chips at night, because we have that overgrowth in our bodies. Everybody does, because we've all been on antibiotics. We all are ingesting poor foods. We all ingest toxins from the air, from our skin. So this is an amazing product. I'm looking at it. It says like my oil change for my body for months.
Thank you very much. It was incredibly informative and super awesome. Like she said, we are going to cover where you can find more information on the products in the future. Our meeting is going to time out in 10 minutes, so we're going to continue until it gets cut off. Once the meeting's cut off, all you guys have to do is the same link going to work, or you can send out a new link?
I'm going to upgrade right now. I'll
Okay,
upgrade. It's
never
15
mind. Chris is just going to upgrade, so it'll continue.
Yeah,
So what I would love you to do now, Dory, you've spoken to us from your mind, from a facts point of view of what you experienced this weekend. Can you just give us a quick 1-minute rundown and talk from your heart? How important is convention? What did it do for your belief in Valentis? What did it do for your relationships with your team? Tell us about your experience on a personal level.
Well, last night when you had asked Neely and I to share a little bit, I was really excited. What has really been apparent to me is the culture within Valentis. I got to meet my mentor and somebody who I really value and really respect their journey in network marketing, their success, and their shares that they have. And his name is Mr. John Haremza. And I had such a privilege to meet. I know I'm trying to hold back the tears because it really meant a lot to me. And I got a picture with him. You can't really see it because it's not that good, but there he is. And I got to sit and listen to him. And I've read his book, Right or Almost Right, 4 times. In fact, I have it right here. And I wish I had brought it with me so he could sign it, because he asked me that. Yes, next time for sure, right? Well, when Mr. Haremza, he talks about in his book, the 5 elements when you're looking at a company. And I've been involved in a number of networking businesses in the past for the last 15 years. And nothing compares to what Valentis has to offer. What Valentis is, and I'm all in. Mr. Haremza, he says, the 5 critical elements of business is the product, the compensation plan, timing, training, and support. And if you're lucky enough, you're going to find a company that has that 6th element, and that 6th element is really, really hard to describe. It's the environment, it's the energy, the vibe, the people. To me, that's called culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I have been so blessed and so lucky that this came across when it did for me. Talk about timing. Valentis has this exclusive element. And what I witnessed at convention, I truly believe that we have something special and unique here. I've never in my 15 years experienced what I experienced, and the warmth and the welcoming, and the Ted Wilson walking by and saying, "Hey Dory, how's your day going?" Or, what do you need help with? Or even just shaking hands with Dave and Joyce Jordan. Oh my goodness. Those two, that couple has nothing but their hearts into this, and they have our backs. That's all I'm saying. And the culture, the family unit, the love. There was so much love in that room and with the people afterwards, and nobody was left out of anything. Mm-hmm. Husbands and wives just doting on each other. I've never been a part of a community like that. Like the husbands being so respectful towards their wives and encouraging and supporting. And I was just like, it made me miss my husband. It makes me want him to have what I saw, and he will. He felt it when I came home last night because all I did was blah, 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 blah.
So how important do you feel convention is, Dory? Do you believe that people could stay home, work from their living room, and build a business as powerful as they potentially could if they were plugged in?
No. Absolutely not. And I'm going to be honest with you because I've been to other conventions. And yes, it's a rah, rah, rah. But this was a really simplicity to it. There was no flashy this and flashy that. And at the end of the convention, we all got little samples, and that's okay. A taster to what is coming for us. We weren't given a full box of product because the company looks out for our back. There is no debt here, none.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a perfect answer. With our conventions at Valentis, you'll find that you're right. It's not rah-rah. It's not cheerleaders. It's not big flash and show and videos and fancy things. And then you walk away with being super excited, but not a lot of tangible evidence. And what Neely touched on where, Dave Jordan spent, like she said, prime real estate on a stage, filling it with our shipping warehouse, 2 lawyers, 2 formulators. They gave us the facts and the information of what's going on behind the scenes. And Dave Jordan proved over and over and over again that nothing costs too much. He wants the best for his team in the field, and he will save a penny every time he can by working extra hard just to make up the difference and save money for us so that we can stay out of debt and we can build properly. And I think what you're saying, Dory and Neely, if I can summarize, is that we're here for the long haul. Based on what we saw this weekend, this is not a fly-by-the-night company. We're here for the long haul. And that belief develops in me every time I go to convention, that I am all in because this is not a fly-by-the-night company. This company is doing things right, it's doing things properly, and it's building the right way. So did you have anything you wanted to say, Dory, before we wrap up?
Yeah, it was really cool. I had Ted Wilson and Dave Jordan register me. And that man was working so hard. He wasn't sitting there having cocktails in his suit and being all hoshy-poshy and like I've seen other CEOs. He was right in there. He was carrying boxes. He was behind the scenes. Yeah, it was mind-blowing. And like I said, I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around it. And when I woke up this morning, my feet hit the floor running. I went in for, a little part-time job, looking for a little part-time job. I ended up handing samples to the owner and to one of the stylists. So he's an entrepreneur, and he looked at my resume and he's like, "You are an entrepreneur, so you got a job here. Give me about 4 to 6 weeks." I'm like, "Woo, sweet little salon." So here I come.
Hey, I have to confess, I even networked today at a funeral.
Oh, that's okay.
And I'll tell you how it happened. It was very, very innocent. I didn't mean to, but I had to drink my trim. So I went into the kitchen, and there were 6 ladies that were all talking and doing their thing. And I asked them for some water, and I poured a little drink, and they asked me, "Hey, what's that?" And I said, "Well, it's my weight loss drink. It was my trim." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, what's that?" And they started asking me, and I'm like, "Well, here's my card. Don't say anything. This is a somber moment." And I shared with them for maybe 5 minutes. Each one of them said, "Oh, I would like to have 2 cards, please. Can you please give me 2?" And honest, the person that I gave the card to just phoned me to follow up and call me back. So you know what?
I was going to answer during our Zoom trainings. "Don't you dare touch that phone. We'll call them back." It's like, "No, it's a prospect." We're all so excited because of the convention.
It can happen anywhere.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Literally, apparently anywhere. But thank you very much, Dory. I feel your heart. I shared some tears with you this weekend. We shared some hugs, some celebrations, some laughter, some jumping up and down, some joy. We shared some darn good food. We shared some heart-to-hearts. We shared behind the scenes. When they say the best stuff happens at the end, that's the behind the scenes. The behind the scenes was standing around in those hotel lobbies and talking to people and hugging people and hearing their journey, hearing testimonies, hearing those little bits of things that you don't get when all you see is people on Facebook. So we got to put faces to names. We got to hug.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It is cool. And I think we're building friendships here that are going to last for a lifetime. This is not just a business. It does truly become friends, people that you can call when you need something or you need advice, or as you guys all just recently saw, we had a family crisis. We got into a bad car accident, and someone came down here to stay with us that I didn't know before Valentis. So this is more than just a business to Chris and I. This is part of our life. It's becoming part of our life. So thank you very much, Dory and Neely. I love what you've shared. I loved hearing from your hearts. I loved hearing your takeaway from convention. You ladies are just getting started. We will be calling on you more often and getting you in front of the camera. You did such a good job. We are definitely not going to be the only ones doing this anymore. So yay for our leaders and for stepping up. You guys are amazing. We're going to put you back on mute now, and Chris is going to take away with a very long list of some technical stuff that was released at convention. You guys, like we said, you have some new tools that are available to you and some super, super cool upgrades with ones that did already exist. So Chris is going to go through some important stuff. I hope you guys have a piece of paper and a pen available. I highly recommend taking notes during this session because he has 7 pages.
No, it's not that bad. It really is not that
stack
bad.
of paper. I can't tell how much.
There you go.
Way to go, guys.
There you
So grab your pens and let's get started. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, actually, I'm going to take 10 seconds here and acknowledge something. I don't know if you can see on your screens there, but I see Brent.
Hi, Brent.
Is there.
And family. Maybe
Hi, Brent.
turn your camera around and show us. You've got a
Yeah.
whole truckload with you. We'll take a quick moment. This is Brent Gransky, you guys. This is your support line. He is the
There he
gentleman
is.
that is, you guys all met him at convention. There's his lovely children, and his wife is in there too. I think I saw her in the passenger seat.
Brent is our Diamond Upline leader.
Smile, Cheryl.
And it's
Hi.
so fantastic. Brent is an amazing guy, and he's open for all of your calls if you have questions or concerns or whatever. He is our direct Diamond Upline and amazing support. Just a great guy. And look forward to seeing you at other events. It was great to see you there at
As her short legs
there in
paddle
Toronto.
along beside her sister, shall we really
Thanks.
see father's ship coming?
You have anything to talk about? What did you take from Toronto?
How do I get myself off mute?
You're
off mute. We
You're
can hear
off
you.
mute. I had you off mute.
How you doing?
Okay, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm driving right now, so this is a little bit short notice here. Which I just forwarded Leah some information there, but I actually just came from a meeting with my mom as well and Debbie, just about the new products and so forth. And I'm sure all of you are very well aware of the product and how it's. I guess to say it this way, someone said this to me, and it really resonated with me. How the first big wave of Valentis was putting weight loss into a coffee. We all hear that and we thought, wow, what a good idea.
Mhm.
Well, and that's what created the people that you see on the stage there, that first wave, okay? You guys are in front of a second wave now with this product in the Prevail Max and the Breakthrough. And to me, all of us here are at the right place and the right time and get ready to ride the second wave because it's here and you're positioned right in front of it to take advantage of it. So just think, we got the exclusive rights to market a product that big pharmaceutical companies would probably pay tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to shut down this product because of the dynamic properties in this patented product. And we have, us everyday people got the right to market this product. That's just outstanding to me. I mean, it blows my mind. And here we are, that we get to do it. So it's very exciting, and I just can't wait to hear the testimonials that come out of this product. It's going to be outstanding.
Yeah.
So
I've got chills, honestly. Just
yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, you probably don't realize it right now, and only looking back on it, we'll realize the position we're in. So I guess the only thing I could really tell you guys, the best way to say it is just really take action and just share this product as much as you possibly can in the right way with people. Talk to them, get to know them just a little bit, and say, you know what? And it can be so simple. You know, you can be sitting in Shoppers Drug Mart talking to the clerk there, and just say, hey, is this what you plan on doing the rest of your life? And they say, well, no, absolutely not. Well, no, okay. Well, just thought I'd give you my card here and say, if you want to have more time and have more wealth and have really all the freedom that you want and to travel the world, give me a call. I might be able to help you. I mean, then just walk away. You never know what that'll do to people, because that'll just churn in their minds, think like, really? Well, the curiosity, you know, if anybody's got any kind of drive to succeed, that's going to really, really get their curiosity. So just a little tidbit there. But again, I wasn't really prepared for anything, but I do see what this is going to produce, and it's going to produce you guys being the next leaders up on that stage. I have no doubt in my mind by the comments that are coming out from this little session here. So
Thank you.
hope that helps.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet.
Safe driving.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through some very important points now. The stuff I'm gonna talk about. There was already a phone call done on Monday. Ted Wilson did it. Fantastic job. I highly recommend that you go to valentiscalls.com if you haven't already. And what's that?
Done.
Done. Okay. So if you haven't already, go to valentiscalls.com. It's the top one right now for Monday's call, and it has all the product information, all the stuff I'm going to go through. It has testimonies by Dave Jordan, by John Haremza, Barry Hughes is on there, Mike McClanahan, Ted Wilson, everybody. They all said their little bit. Highly recommend you spend, it's an hour long. It's a longer one than usual, but it's jam-packed full of stuff. So if you don't get everything I'm going to say, then go and watch that for sure. So, all right, what are we going to start with? There's a cruise. There's a contest, all right? And it's the playing field has been leveled. This is fantastic for people that are just starting. It's fantastic for people with existing. It's awesome. So it's a Caribbean cruise. Who would like to go on a cruise? Please put your hands up. Yes, I think I see unanimous hands, except for Alicia, who doesn't have her video on, but that's okay, Alicia. We'll just imagine you have your hand up. So the contest has already started. It starts April 1st. It goes for 90 days. Each month there is a contest for the top three people that do what I'm going to talk about here in a minute. Get a spot every single month. So that's 9 people in total. There is an explanation video. If you go into your back office, there is a video you can click and it explains the entire contest. I'll just touch the highlights here. So 3 people per month get to go, and the top 20 overall in that 90-day period get to go. How do you get to go? So like I said, even playing field. Everybody started at 0, and it's for new business. So anybody that you bring in, anybody that they bring in, and as your business grows, that all that new BV, anything that would be considered new business, starting with yourself, is included. It's called open leg volume. And so if you can imagine it, you know, I sign up 1, 2, 3 people, they have 100 BV, that's 300 BV, brand new BV to my organization that I've put in, and they put in 2 each, then that's 600 BV plus the 3, so that's 900 in total towards this contest. The results are going to be listed in your back office. They're supposed to have, I looked at there today, it wasn't there yet. I expect that they're going to have it soon, a list of how the contest is going, who the leaders are, real exciting stuff. So recommend that you have a listen to the video. It is in there. And what's that? Okay, the second thing, already been touched on, valentisproducts.com. Dory mentioned it. I think Neely might have mentioned it as well.
Love this tool.
This is what we've been waiting for. It is, we've had product information in the past. This is a concise one place to find all your information regarding all the products that are available. It has videos, it's got information, and some really exciting things that you can send people here. If somebody is one of those people that are they're information absorbers, they want to know everything about everything, you can say, hey, I've got everything, you can go look at it. It's valentisproducts.com. You can click on the different products, and it's all there, very well laid out, professional looking, and most importantly, mobile optimized. So what appears on your computer screen is going to also appear on your phone, and that's incredibly important, obviously, in this day and age. People want to look at things on their cell phones. Make sure, I would recommend that if you're going to send somebody to that link, before you do that, I would pre-enroll them. I would make sure that I say, hey, you know, I want to send you to our product site. Can I get your email address so I can enter you into our system so that I can follow up with you at a later time or something along those lines? Just to make sure that they don't, you know, travel down the internet road of click, 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 and then forget who they started with. That's just a personal recommendation I think you should do.
The other suggestion for that you had mentioned before was that you don't use valentisproducts.com as a starting place for anyone.
Right.
You really need to get them onto your pre-enrollment site because you're showing them Valentis, you're not showing them product information, and you don't want people to become knowledge on ice. So you don't want them to think that they have to learn every ingredient, everything it does, all of the information on each product, and then decide if they're ready to get started. what you want to do is talk to people about Valentis, now phenomenal it is, and get them onto your pre-enrollment site. And then if they start to have product-specific questions, you can pop them onto that second website as an information source for them, rather than them running to you every few minutes with all those questions. But they're already pre-enrolled, and hopefully they might even already be doing that 12 and 24 program or getting some products purchased. And this ValentisProducts.com just becomes a bit of an encyclopedia for them. So hopefully it's not being used as a, hey, check out what we have, and sending them the link. Hopefully it's used kind of more as a support system. That's kind of what you mentioned, right?
Yeah, so if you have a specific product, Prevail Max, Prevail Breakthrough, any of the specific things you want to show somebody, any of your existing client customers, it's great for them because they kind of understand what things are called and whatnot. So the other reason that you want to use that is legal and acceptable jargon. So they did presentations, two lawyers went up and did presentations on the products and how we market it and how we have to protect the golden goose. So guys, please use that site, because it's got every disclaimer and all the things that you need to have legally in order to present these products in the right kind of way, in order to, fit all the requirements that we're in for legal requirements. So just put that out there.
So there is a section on the website that shows you the verbiage that you're allowed to use whenever you're posting something on Facebook or you're sending information to people. For each product, it has acceptable jargon in that area. So make sure you're compliant.
Okay. Second thing, if you haven't already looked at Ditto Touch, I think you should have a look at it. It's something that Valentis has improved upon, expanded upon. It's a huge deal. There's 3 new versions of Ditto Touch, and we are the first company that they have. I mean, they deal with Transamerica, American Express. Like, this is a big, big company, and they have a specific presentation just for us. We have 3 products that we can use. I'll just briefly talk about them. So we're used to Ditto Talk. That's the one. It's fully scripted. We can see, and if you haven't seen it already, I can show you a demo. You can get in touch with me. I have no problem just kind of giving you a quick little demo. It's a fully scripted system. You just read what's on the screen. The other end of the end user can click on things, and they just see the videos, and they hear your voice talking as the different things happen on the screen. It's really, really good, especially good for those of us that maybe aren't professional presenters yet. It's a great learning tool, great training tool, and a great way to learn how to present this business in such a way where people are going to be interested. So that's available. The 2 new things that are available: Ditto Team. Also the Ditto Talk presentation has been upgraded. So anybody that looked at the old system, there is a new way to do it. So, new product, Ditto Team. It's partially scripted, so you do some of the work, but 70% of the entire presentation is done by a professional, one of our leaders, and you can choose which one you want to use. You can use Teresa Finley, you can use Ted Wilson, you can use Don Carson. So there's a number of different versions that you can even tailor it towards whatever you think your prospect is going to relate to best. And you can go through and practice and listen to the videos. It's very inexpensive right now. It is $149 US, and we don't get paid on presenting Ditto Talk, but it's $149 for life. That means that no matter what happens, no matter when things change, you will always have all the upgrades, everything. You can also go for the $99 a year package, which provides you, obviously it's an annual fee, but you get everything going. So that's good.
And that is a special that they extended, that they only gave 250 available slots at convention at that price. They sold out, and yeah, you go, Neely. And what they did was extend that special to us afterwards. So that's not a typical price, guys. If you don't grab that now, the cost will be going up, and it's not going to last forever. Dory and Neely both jumped on that bandwagon after watching a presentation at convention, because once you watch the full 15-minute presentation on this product and how cool it is, you are sold. So you guys will kind of have to take our word for it and then learn the product later. I suggest grabbing it as fast as possible before that price is gone.
The most exciting new product that they brought out is Ditto Touch. Ditto Touch is 100% automated. It's a hello cat.
Hello, Lori's
cat.
Lori's kitty cat from Long Island.
It's 100% automated. You can send somebody a link. You get notifications when the person opens the email, when they start watching it, what they've clicked on during the presentation, at the end point, what are they interested in, what are they not interested in, so you can follow up after it. It is fantastic. It is awesome. You get the link, you send them, hey, here's the link, go watch this. And it's a 10-minute teaser video that touches on all the different things that we want people to know about when it comes to Valentis. So really, really cool.
Can we all get a thumbs up for how awesome he's doing right now? I don't know if you guys heard me, but I muttered and said, honey, we're already at 49 minutes. We're going to have to speed it up a little bit. And he's on fire. I'm gonna take a breath. That was my fault. I said, you got to speed up. We're at 49 minutes already.
Okay.
He's just amazing because he put up with a whole bunch of women in Toronto. Like, he's awesome, Chris.
Oh, you guys are great. You know what? It was my pleasure to be there. I was so happy to have 3 members. Billy's not on the call, but Billy and Dory and Neely, you were just a treat to have with us. And I'm so looking forward to building businesses with all of you. So way to go. Leaders are born at conventions and events. So make sure that any of you that haven't been, if you can get to any event, get there. It is
It's life-changing.
It's life-changing. You really can't convey. If I could just take what's in my head and put it in everybody else's, like John says all the time. So,
Yep.
Okay. So Prosper Magazine. We are featured in Prosper Magazine. Prosper Magazine is a networking magazine. It's featured in many different. It's available in Walmart. It's available in Barnes and Noble. It's available in Target in the States. So this is very, very exciting. We are the smallest company ever to be featured in Prosper Magazine. It is 100% Valentis. You can use this as a prospecting tool. It's fantastic. You can order them using valentistools.com, and you can order them in bulk. It's great to hand to somebody that's just kind of looking at maybe they're in the industry already. It contains lots and lots of wonderful features to go and have a look at. We are definitely ordering them, and if you need help understanding how to maybe leverage it, on how to present it to somebody, give us a call, and we'll definitely let you know, because it is a really cool tool, and I'm uber excited about that. So let's see. Okay, the other thing about that publication is going to be public, and people are going to start knowing about Valentis. This is going to be a name that they're going to hear. They're going to know about it. So guess what? We have to be in front of people right now. We need to start running. We can't keep walking and dawdling. We need to run, because we need to get in front of this before. Yeah, it is important. I can't stress that enough. I mean, it's not like they're going to flood the market or anything, but seriously, with it hitting the public like that, it is time for action. Take action, do whatever you need to do in order to get in front of those prospects you have on your lists. You all have lists, right? Yes. Okay, upcoming events. We have some events planned. There's lots going on in the Lower Mainland. For those of you that are in the Lower Mainland, I think, yeah, we've got lots of them. Number 1, there's Vernon on Saturday. This Saturday from...
Do we have anybody in our team going to Vernon on Saturday? Hands up. Woo!
Okay,
Road
so
trip.
Vernon is on Saturday. It's from...
12 to 4.
Actually, Neely, can you pipe up and tell us where it is? You probably know exactly.
It's at the Prestige Hotel, and it's from 1 to 4.
Awesome, thank you.
It,
And
1
the
to
hotel
4.
rooms are about $115 a night.
It's not 12 to 4, but that I could be wrong.
Okay. 12 to 4 or 1 to 4?
1 to 4, they'll be there at 12.
Oh,
Doors
okay.
open at 12.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
12, just so we know, 12 and 24.life always has, they have an events page, and you can go and have a look and see all the events I'm going to talk about here. So you don't. The other thing is, this is not on there yet. The Best Western, Abbotsford, April 20th. We're going to have Don Carson. It's an info night.
It may not be posted on the events wall. Just keep this under your hats for now, guys. We're not quite sure how that event's going to go down. Don Carson will be in town that night, and he'd love to see his team. We aren't sure if it's going to be a public meeting yet, because there will be another event happening the following evening, and we have no desire to steal anybody's thunder.
Yeah.
But while he is in town, he'd love to at least make use of his time and see everybody. So whatever the get-together ends up being, we're going to let you guys know. I'll be posting it as soon as possible. But that's why I had said just keep Thursday, April 20th evening available, and I'll get more details to you guys as we go on. It will absolutely involve our team. We're just not sure how big it will be yet. So more details on that one to come. It may not be a poster that gets put up on Facebook. It might just be word of mouth and just us getting together for a meet with Dawn and hang out with our Blue Diamond.
It also hasn't been announced yet, but on the 21st, there's going to be an event in Langley. So we will get the details for you on
The
that.
posters up in our group.
We have the posters up in our group. Okay, so there's lots going on. Let's keep in touch. Keep those feeds active. Go through it and make sure that you understand exactly what's going on, so you can go be there and send your prospects and whatnot. So
the other thing you guys have to remember with events is that it's not necessarily if you can attend in person. I'm noticing that it's, I can't make it, I'm not going to go, but these events are for your team too. If you know someone who lives in the Saskatoon area that you've been dripping on for a while, you call them, you pre-enroll them, you call the people that are hosting the event in Saskatoon, and if you don't know them, Chris and I can absolutely help you get in touch with people, no problem there. Message them on Facebook and say, hey, I'm sending my pre-enrollee so-and-so to your event. Can you please keep an eye out for them, welcome them to your event, and then I'll follow up with them later on that evening. And every time we've done that, people have been like, absolutely, yeah, send them in. So every time you see a town, you should go on Facebook and look who you know that lives near that area. Start dripping on them for a few weeks before the event. And then when the event happens, you can invite them to that event and say, hey, you know what? There's actually an event happening in your area. And I've got some good friends that are there that would love to meet up with you. Why don't you go to the event, see it for yourself in person, and then we can chat later on in the evening. That's a phenomenal ways to network. So every time I see a poster pop up, there's an event happening in Williams Lake. That's coming up soon. So do you know anybody up north? If they're within a 2 to 3 hour driving distance, I'd be getting them on an invite list.
So just looking at it real quick here, Regina's on the 10th, Saskatoon's on the 11th, Winnipeg on the 12th. We got Calgary on the 22nd, and it looks like Rabshel Anderson and John Haremza are going to be at the Crown Plaza in Oregas, Quezon City. So you know people all over the place. Make sure that you plug people in. Keep that
Williams
as one of the
Lake's
things you
happening
go
too in
to.
person.
That's right. Williams Lake is happening on.
I don't remember the night. 17th or 18th, I think.
Yeah.
Is Williams Lake, and then the 21st in Langley is with Danielle King, Mike
Daniel
King.
Yeah.
The ladies that you guys met on the weekend, Tammy and Lori, all those girls, they're all going to be there as well. So they're looking forward to seeing them.
Okay.
They'll all be up in Vernon too.
Great.
Right.
So there's a new Valentis app.
Yay!
Okay, it's not out yet. It's coming soon. It's by a professional guy that's done networking or done an app for a network marketing company in the past. It has exploded their business, so we are really looking forward to that. More to come. We will definitely let you know when it comes out. I'm on there every single day, trying to see if it's available. Okay, officially, Philippines is open.
Yeah!
Okay, that's a huge deal. Filipino people are strong networkers. If you have any in your organization or if you have any in your prospect list, be sure to let them know that the Philippines is officially open. We can ship there, and we haven't been able to in the past, but now we can. One of the points that was really strongly emphasized at our meeting was for Filipino people, make sure that if you enroll a Filipino person, that you support them. You give them lots and lots of love, lots and lots of attention. They're very, very, Valentis is pushing this big time into the field, saying that if you're going to enroll somebody from the Philippines, make sure you take care of them because they want to protect our name. It is extremely important. News travels fast. Bad news travels faster if you're not careful. So they want to be very, very careful because the Philippines is a very important portion of our potential business. So.
They want you to support them because they are a trusting culture,
Yes.
and they are a loving culture, and they are a networking culture, and they're all about family. So if they trust you enough to come on board with you, then please do the due diligence of taking care of them like they are a baby, was what Rapshell said. You have to love them like they are your baby, because if they truly give you their heart, they are trusting you. So we don't want to hear about any orphans coming out of the Philippines. We really want to make sure that you are absolutely supporting the culture.
I think I'm part Filipino.
I think you are too. Okay. ValentisCares.com, set up by Dave and Joyce Jordan.
Yes.
We're going to get involved in charity work towards, they're going to have a kids charity. I don't really know too much information about it, but I just want to throw that out there. The
So
structured
ValentisCares.com.
new, what's that?
The website was
ValentisCares.com.
ValentisCares.com.
Structured Emerald Summit. Guess where that's going to be?
Yay!
I can't wait.
Guess where we're going in September?
Palm Beach, Florida.
Woo!
PGA National Resort and Spa. The resort has been booked, meaning Dave Jordan has taken the entire resort and booked every single room. It is just us on the whole darn thing. This is a PGA course, golf course. I love golfing. I'm super excited about this.
So is Ryan.
Yeah, so this is a course that's played on the PGA Tour. This is a fantastic place to go and visit, and it's going to be a great event. It is for structured emeralds only. So let's get that going. We are focused.
No frowny faces.
We are
You're going to be
focused.
structured by September.
We are focused. We are here to help every single one of you reach your structured emerald goals and get your people to reach those same goals. It's very, very important to be able to go and see these things. This is a leadership summit. It's important for the future of the company, and I hope that every one of us are there.
Are the rooms only $99 right now?
Okay, so the tickets are only $99 right now. The
Oh, okay.
rooms, which are normally
$130.
it's normally over $300 a night to go to this
Yeah.
resort.
Yeah.
Dave has got it. And we learned also during, the culture thing. I need to touch on this just real quick. Dave got these rooms for $139, and these are $300 rooms that are. He negotiated the pricing. One of the things we learned about Dave, lots of companies use their shipping as a profit center. They will use their shipping in order to make money off of us. And the shipper up there says, Dave says, I don't make money, because he asked them, how do you want us to structure the shipping in order for it to be a profit center? Dave says, what are you talking about? This is what it costs to get product to wherever you are. It is literally just going to be whatever it costs me, it's going to cost them. And he passed that on. So the same thing goes for this resort. He is charging us bottom dollar, whatever deal and he's a master negotiator. This guy's amazing. So yeah, $139 plus tax per room. There is a post on Trim Team group page regarding
Just type
that.
structured emerald into the search,
Yep.
and the first post brings up all the information on how you can book your rooms now and book your and how it works off your credit card. So go on there, because it is important to get those rooms booked. I highly recommend you guys that you just stay at the host hotel. Chris and I have done it both ways. We've stayed at the cheaper room down the street and
Yeah.
rented a car, and we've stayed at the host hotel. The best stuff happens at the
Oh,
end.
thank you for saying that. I'm about to use that line. Absolutely.
So host hotel, I don't care if it's an extra $40 a night, sell something, because it is really, really, really worth being right in the heart of everything that's happening. And I would not recommend going anywhere else. So book your room now, figure it out later. We'll get that part figured out later. Just get your spot reserved and get your ticket bought.
Okay, so just like at events, best stuff happens at the end. Best stuff's happening at the end of this presentation. We have a new coffee. It is a new. Yay! Okay. We had a coffee. We had a new coffee that came out. There were mixed results from it, but now we have the option of both. So
Best of both
we have
worlds.
the best of both worlds. So those people who like the new, that one is now going to be called Slim Roast Plus. It's the same ingredients. They haven't changed it. They're going to call that the Slim Roast Plus. The new product, available April 25th, is going to be called Slim Roast. And it's the same formula they had right at the beginning, the one that Brent was talking
So
about.
it works so well.
That's right. The one that, the first wave of Valentis, the DNA of Valentis, the one that put Valentis on the map, is coming back in full force. It's a bolder taste. For those of you that have never tried it, it's a bolder taste. It's a dark Italian roast instead of Brazilian roast. It's got the same formula, with the exception of one added ingredient. And I'm pretty excited about this one. It's called, I'm going to try and pronounce it correctly, Cissus quadrangularis.
Wow, well done.
Okay, and that natural herb is designed for weight management. It helps with glucose support, heart support, but more importantly, it is added for menopause efficacy.
Woo!
So people who are dealing with any kind of menopause-related symptoms, it's going to help them with that. It also.
By the time I hit Strucker Emerald, it'll be menopausal.
Oh, Neely, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So, and it also increases serotonin levels, so makes you happy. Okay, that is it. I tried to make it as fast as I could. What's that?
Lori asked a question. Lori's question is, do you have to be structured emerald to book the room?
No,
No.
you can buy, you can book your rooms, you can buy your tickets. I cannot speak as to whether they're refundable, so the risk is
there is on that post that I put online that shows you how the booking occurs. It also talks about what happens if you have to cancel.
Oh, it does.
I think it's the cost of one night.
Okay.
So you
Yes.
book for the whole thing. So, and then if you did have to cancel, you'd be out the $140. So $140 is a small price to pay to invest in your future. So book that room now. Clearly, you have the possibility of some really good roommates, Lori, from Long Island, that also walk the walk and talk the talk like you do. So, yeah, get in there now. And
She
I also
drinks all of her coffee all the time.
I also clarified, for some of you that are Emeralds, you're seeing a link in your back office that allows you to buy the tickets. They are putting that in there because they want you to see your potential and they want you to work towards being structured for a convention. They want you to see what the convention is. So you can get in there and buy those tickets and book your rooms and go from there. About the Slim Roast, when can we get coffee?
New Slim Roast. New Slim Roast is available on the 25th. So what you can do, if you'd like to have these things shipped as soon as possible, you can add a loyalty order in your back office. You can add a loyalty order for that product so that it is shipped the instant it becomes available on the 25th of April. They already have big piles of it sitting there. They just wanted to make sure that they had the right things happening on the website and whatnot, so they're releasing it on the 25th. Prevail Max is available now. You can get it right now in your back office. And this is a spray, and I know that Neely's talked about it, that I am over the moon excited about for a couple of reasons. Number one, it is weird. It's a bit different to walk around and have people spraying stuff in their mouth. You don't see it every day. So that causes curiosity. Curiosity creates dialogue. Dialogue creates the ability to present this to somebody. So you can share it. Spray it in their mouth. So I can't wait to get my hands on this stuff. It's going to be fantastic from what I understand. It is an instant result. There's something that you can tangibly feel instantly after taking it from a point of view of energy levels. So yeah.
And Neely was also going to pop into the chat window the contact information for the lady in Mission that she's found where she's going to be able to do her blood screening. So we're going to be able to go in, get your blood tested, get all of your results. Hi, Sarah. Get all of your results, and then go in afterwards and have your blood tested again after taking the Prevail Max and see your results. This is on a microscopic cellular level that is provable scientifically. I mean, that is mind-blowing for what this is going to do for our business. I'm beyond excited.
ValentisProducts.com, you can watch the video.
Yes. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I have to read something out loud. It is my duty as your enroller to say this out loud. Valentis is getting serious about legality, you guys, and protecting the golden goose. Now, they're saying things nicely over the stage, but they're kind of having to start swinging a bigger hammer to make sure people are listening. From Brent Gransky tonight, hey, Chris and Leah, thought I would forward this to your team so we know how to advertise and how to protect the golden goose. From the Valentis CEO, Dave Jordan, I've also posted this in Trim Team so you guys can see it and maybe post it on your own personal team pages. With the global launch of Prevail Max, it is imperative that the legal use of our marketing literature, messaging, and use of the generic blood microscopy video be contained to the content and use only of the prevailmax.com link, a shortened link directed to valentisproducts.com. Any use of this generic video outside of our official Valentis webpage is not, in big cap lock, permitted. This generic video cannot be separated away from the prevailmax.com page whatsoever, as the legal description and benefits of Prevail Max must be displayed with the video. Any reproduction of this generic blood video with any IRs adding their own website, name, team logo, Valentis logo, or anything to the video, either on the front side or back side of the video, and posting it to YouTube, etc., is a violation and breach of Valentis policies. Penalty for the breach of this policy will be: first offense is a violating IR fine. Second offense, violating IR suspension for 4 weeks without commission pay. Third offense, termination of violating IR. This policy will be strictly enforced. We have asked our Diamond Leadership Council members to voluntarily police this policy on Valentis' behalf. Any violations will be brought forward to the Valentis Compliance Department. There will be no exception to this policy. If you require clarification, please consult with your upline Diamond. That's from Dave Jordan, CEO. I do understand how to post things correctly. Chris does as well. If you need clarification on that, please get a hold of either of us. What they're asking you to not do is to not personalize the content that's on the valentisproducts.com. If you want to post the link thevalentisproducts.com, that's fine because it comes with all the legal disclaimers.
I have to type it
You
here.
get sued from somebody who says, you said it was going to do this and it didn't, or something along those lines.
No.
So to protect the golden goose, which we heard over 3 hours of content on the weekend about protecting the golden goose, make sure you're posting your links correctly. If we see that anybody isn't, unfortunately, it has to be reported, and there is a no exception policy. So that was the heavy part of the evening. We had to say that and get that out of the way. Was that all the?
I finished my notes. I can't believe that I finished my notes in 20 minutes, but hey, I guess there's miracles.
Oh, by the way, ValentisTools.com, there was a deal that was offered at convention. Any orders over, I've seen conflicting numbers. It was some that said 75, some said 100. Any orders over, it's either 75 or $100, receive free shipping. So I'm not sure if that's still on, but maybe pop into the back office and check that out, because if any of you want to order,
That's the only exception.
oh, right. Sorry, that doesn't work. If any of you want to order any of the awesome tools that we saw at convention, or any new pamphlets or information things on our new products, we've got some really awesome brochures done up for us already. Jump on there and take advantage of that deal. Buddy up with somebody. If you know somebody locally who only wants $50 worth of stuff, buddy up. Save yourself a few pennies. So that's what I had for that. Anybody has any questions? If anybody has anything about convention that you're not hearing us cover, please feel free to pop on.
I'm going to unmute all. Are there any questions?
Oh, I have one more thing.
Sorry, Leah has
Valentis
something.
Journey.
Things.
Did we discover, we talked about the Valentis Journey. Valentis putting out a newsletter that is available throughout your back office. It is the avenue that they're going to use for information or things that are happening within the company on a really cool level. So how many times are you guys in Professional Women and you see, do we ship to this country? ? So on Valentis Journey, which you can access in your back office, there's a few things that's going to be used for. Number one, it's going to contain an up-to-date list of all countries that Valentis currently ships to. Awesome information. Number two will be a monthly feature of something to do within the business. Number three will be a photo gallery. You can send in pictures from events that you've hosted and get-togethers related to Valentis, and they're going to keep a photo album online. Another one they're doing, which is super cool, is mompreneurs. So if you are a mompreneur with Valentis, take a cool mompreneur inspired photo, email it in, and be featured on the Valentis Journey. That is huge because 80% of the women in North America who make over $100,000 a year did it throughout network marketing. It is the avenue that women are now using to be able to stay at home and raise their children. It is absolute takeoff explosion happening. It's a movement. So if you can hashtag mompreneur and have a photo that's on your Instagram or your Facebook, phenomenal advertising for what you're doing. There's also going to be nuggets for business. Awesome little tools and tricks for building your Valentis business. If you have a nugget, you can submit it. There's nuggets for travel within business, and there is events. If you want to submit anything, there is a Contact Us button. You hit the Contact Us button. In the heading, you put in which one of those categories I just read off you are submitting your email for, and then you put the content of that email. If you change the heading at all, they will automatically delete your email. And if you try to email them regarding anything else that doesn't fall into those categories, they will also delete your email, and then they're probably going to ignore you in the future. So make sure you follow the description. There is a description page on there that says, here's how you submit your email, yada, yada, yada. So I know we have a few mompreneurs. I know we have some smart business people on here. Submit your stuff. Get onto the Valentis Journey company newsletter, which is only available throughout your back office because it's designed for IRs. It's not designed to be screenshotted and then posted on your Instagram. This is supposed to be, it's our internal company feed. That's what that's designed for. So I want to cover that. And then, is there anything else, Stevie?
No, I'm just having a look at the brochures available on Valentis Tools. Valentis Prevail Max brochure and Prevail Breakthrough brochures are available on the website. And real excited about that. Okay, so you're all unmuted. Anybody have any questions? Going once.
That was pretty heavy. We've been on here for quite a while.
We have been on here for quite a while. Thank you.
So much to cover from the last couple weekends.
Thank you very much for attending. And
I was just going to say, pretty much everything we've covered. I've also made a post on the Valentis Trim Team page recently regarding it. I've been making a ton of posts lately because there's so much content, but use that as a resource section. So go through there and start reading through all the recent posts. And then if there's anything on there that you need clarification on, please ask us questions. But because there has been a lot of posts lately, but It's for everyone's benefit to make sure we get you
I
guys.
just have to say, Neely needs to stop eating that mango because she is making.
Yeah, really, Neely. I'm with
The
Dory.
way she's smacking her lips and like licking all that juice off there, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so thirsty and hungry now.
Sorry.
So if anybody wants to try to get up to Vernon on Saturday, we could probably see you guys up there. We're hoping to get up there. Our lives are crazy right now, so if we can get up there on Saturday, that would be amazing. If not, we will definitely see you guys in Langley on the 22nd. Let's represent Trim Team. Bring a prospect.
Or the 20th.
And we'll see you guys on the 20th. I have something in my eye.
Or the 21st. 21st is fine too.
21st in Langley for prospects,
Yeah.
and then the 20th will be more of a team training oriented evening. So, yeah, lots going on. Nice to see your faces again. It's pretty interesting when you spend so many days in a row with everybody, and then all of a sudden you come back to real life, and it's like, oh, wait a second.
Did you miss my snoring, Dory?
No.
Okay, guys.
So
I
guys,
look like a baby.
We learned a new phrase. Three-way phone calls.
oh yes.
Instead of calling them three-way
Connect
phone calls.
call. Connect call.
Yeah, the
Yes,
English call them
yeah.
connect calls.
Connect
And I think
calls.
that's a great way to say
Yes,
it.
I
And
love
it's a lot
that.
more positive. It doesn't make people think of three-way.
It's not so
stuff.
scary.
So yeah, I think it's good. I think it's great.
A
I think it's
connect call.
connect calls.
Yep.
Connect them to
Yeah.
someone else. Connect them to Valentis. Connect them to the company. Connect them. Yeah, good point, City. I had that one highlighted.
Okay. That is everything.
I see that
Yep.
Neely has posted in the chat window the contact information. So does everybody have a chance to copy and paste that before we sign out from the chat window? If you guys want to get
Yep.
that information now, write that down. Bakerview Wellness Center on First Avenue in Mission. There's 604-302-6645. Her name is Tatiana. 1 hour and a half of live and dry blood analysis. 3 drops of blood for 3 separate readings, and it's $130 if she remembers correctly, so it'll be around there. That is vital to becoming a product of our new product. So maybe we'll see you guys in the waiting room. Anything else, sweetheart?
Nope, I think that's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop recording. We can stay as long as you want,
So,
but we're done
good
recording.
night, everybody. Yay!
Good night.
Build and build.